Sentient beings are numberless, we vow to help them all. Delusions are countless, we vow to see through them all. Opportunities to awaken are infinite, we vow to embrace them all. The Buddha way is endless, we vow to embody it. Okay, 15 minutes seated meditation. We chant the Gatha on opening the sutras. This Dharma, incomparably profound and minutely subtle, is rarely encountered, even in hundreds of thousands of millions of ages. Now we see it, hear it, hold and maintain it. May we completely realize the true mind of all Buddhas. And tonight we have the pleasure of a Dharma talk from Jonson Sunmin Miller.
Friends, I always love there's some of the sutras in the Pali Canon, they start off rather than, usually the address is bhikkhus, but sometimes it's friends or friends and bhikkhus, I guess, especially when it's someone other than Siddhartha given the talk in that particular sutra. But it's so friends is a wonderful word, and it's so appropriate here. And so here in this Sangha, one of the three refuges, of course, the Sangha is the literal community of people. Think of someone in Siddhartha's day taking the refuges, and be taking refuge in the Buddha, as opposed to the other guy down the road who's also teaching and taking refuge in the Dhamma, this particular teaching, as opposed to that guy down the road, his teaching. And in the Sangha, this literal group of people who's standing there right in front of you. And people, especially in Zen, will write about Sanghas and in fancier ways, the Sangha as like everything that supports your practice, so cushion, or in this case the maybe the computer or Zoom, and the folks who work at Zoom, and the electricity, the folks who work for the electrical company, all those folks who are supporting practice, the wind outside making noises right now, that helps me to recognize that all things are it, whatever, that basically everything can be the Sangha. And then you get all huineng about it and try to empty it all out, and so every thought, every perception is your Sangha, and then at that point all three refuges become the same empty thing. Now, of course, there's great value though in the literal Sangha, the Sangha of the community, the people most immediately around you in your practice. There's lots of reasons for this, but one of them has to do with volition or habit patterns or whatever. The one of the five skandhas, which I find to be one of the most useful teachings of Buddhism, is the skandhas, and with volition in particular, particularly because the way it helped me to see that there's no I in control. That really important thing that there's no guy, little mini me inside my head there, flipping switches and pushing buttons and steering me around and so forth. There's no one to be in control, and so the Sangha can be really helpful for dealing with the fact that we are beings in that way. That the Sangha can help check on things. It's a way of helping me practicing the precepts more thoroughly, to help me with thinking about them more deeply. The Sangha is this, in other words, you, as well as my teacher and the broader Sangha of the Five Mountain Zen Order, and other folks in the seminary who were also part of that Sangha. But the way that you motivate me to keep up my formal practices, and encouraging me to read more and learn more, and giving me new insights or new ways of thinking about various teachings. And just one of the simplest things the Sangha can do for us lay folks is to just keep us interested and to keep us going in our practice. And I'm really going to miss this, because my work schedule changes here in 2 weeks. And so this will be my last talk here, and I'll have I'll be here next week, but after that, I may probably hardly be here, at least for the next 9 months. Maybe longer, because my work schedule, I'll be back in the office in person and won't be getting home at night until too late to be joining in. Whenever I can, I'll stop by, but that'll be very rare if it happens at all in the next 9 months or so. And so, yeah, I'm going to miss this Sangha. I think about all the things that you've given me in my practice, and that I imagine you're giving one another, and that you're all receiving. That, for one thing, just connection and empathy, opportunities for me to experience, empathy for others, the ways that you've challenged my practice, challenging the ways that I interpret or think about the precepts, and then go on to practice them in my daily lives. And as you all know, the precepts are among the most important of my formal practices. I make a big deal out of them. As well as the fellowship and friendship. So they're coming back to that word. That word friends, especially here, context, a year and a half of COVID and lockdowns, where those sorts of connections have been more difficult and more strained I'm sure for all of us. And so, I'm gonna miss the Sangha. And thank you all, friends.
Thank you, Jonson, and we'll miss you too. We go back a ways, and it will definitely be different, but everything is always changing, isn't it? So,
actually, that's one thing this is also good for, is reconnecting, with Tom and Ron, who I sat with in person, and in some cases many years ago, but so it's good for reconnecting.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll have 15 minutes of seated meditation. We'll chant the Heart Sutra. Maha Prajna Paramita Piraya Sutra Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, when practicing deeply the Prajna Paramita, perceives that all five skandhas are empty and is safe from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness, form. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Therefore in emptiness, no form, no feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no color, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eyes, and so forth, until no realm of mind consciousness, no ignorance, and also no extinction of it, and so forth, until no old age and death, and also no extinction of them, no suffering, no origination, no stopping, no path, no cognition, also no attainment, with nothing to attain. A bodhisattva depends on prajna paramita, and the mind is no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Far apart from every perverted view, one dwells in nirvana in the three worlds. All Buddhas depend on prajna paramita and attain anuttara samyak sambodhi. Therefore know that prajna paramita is the great transcendent mantra, is the great bright mantra, is the utmost mantra, is the supreme mantra, which is able to relieve all suffering and is true, not false. So proclaim the prajna paramita mantra. Proclaim the mantra which says gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisvaha gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisvaha gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisvaha. We have our dedications of merit.
All sentient beings are one seamless body and pass quickly from birth to death. We remember those who cared for us and are gone, those who are ill, those who are at war, who are hungry, and who are in pain. May they heal and have peace. We especially dedicate our service to Mike Jinji Wood, Lolita, Jackie, all Buddhas throughout space and time, all honored ones, Bodhisattva, Mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Maha, Prajna, Paramita.
Life and death are of supreme importance. Time passes swiftly by, and opportunities to awaken are easily lost. Strive to realize your true nature. Do not squander your time by night or day.